Hi, I'm Kathleen Byram. I'm the author of Conversations with Dawnkey, a bipolar journey. And I'd like to read to you chapter number 7, Sports. I dislike sports. Now, before anybody gets their feelers hurt, I'd like to say I kind of admire sports in a way, because it is the glue that holds some families together. It can also get a poor kid a scholarship, and it's good for you. Lots of things. Teamwork, not good at that, and camaraderie. That said, when I was around 2 or 3 or so, my mother watched me jump off a high dive. She said she almost had a nervous breakdown. She had put me in swimming lessons. I took to water very well. You could say I've a bit of an obsession with it sometimes. It was in elementary gym, however, that I discovered I did not have the sports bug, or whatever you want to call it. First, those gym suits. Oh God, did I hate those. I was not built for gym suits, and I looked like a little blob, whilst everyone else around me was svelte. Oh, I tried basketball around 5th grade or so, maybe. I was in C group. I'll let you figure out what that means. I liked it. Basketball was fun, but I wasn't very adept. I was kind of clumsy. I remember people yelling, "Heath!" at me in anger and disgust, annoyance and impatience. I was the type that tries to push when it says pull. Mom decided I needed dance lessons. I took tap, jazz, and ballet. I liked it. I enjoyed getting up and performing in front of people, but especially I liked the fancy suits. Later, I was so sick with nerves, Mom stayed up with me all night. I liked field hockey and soccer. I did not like the dark red rubber dodgeballs. The bigger boys threw them hard. I was terrified of one smashing my bespectacled face. In 9th grade, I took a full year of PE. When I moved from that school to Orleans High School in Orleans, Indiana, there was quite a kerfluffle of confusion on what to do with me, because kids only took PE part-time and health part-time, so I got to go to health and to study hall instead of PE. And that's when I became more confident. I could hide my, I thought, gross body, and nobody could see it in the locker room. No one could yell at me because I was being a doofus in the gym or on the field. I was just never that athletic. I liked gymnastics. That appealed to me, and I loved using the trampoline and doing flips. I remember the crab ball in elementary school. I loved that crab ball. We would get on the floor and walk like crabs and kick the ball around, and it would bounce us. It was a huge tarp or canvas, maybe, covered ball. Did you guys ever have a crab ball? And climbing the rope. I really enjoyed that and was good at it. Running around the track? Nope, nope, nope. I was always last. I was a bookish and creakish kid. I liked to read on my bed, I liked stuffed animals, I liked art, and I liked going down to the creek. I think it was in 3rd grade I met Nancy Price down there at Arcondo Creek. She was probably fishing, but could have been doing anything. She was so in tune with nature and animals. We hung out at that creek all our summers long, fishing and gathering crawdads for later release. For 6 years. It was a heavenly spot with beautiful trees and places in the woods to hide and have fun. Once we went into the woods and found someone had a big hole in the ground where it appeared they had a club of sorts. I was terribly intrigued by this and nervous they would catch us finding their hidey hole. So sports? Nope, nope, nope. I does not do dem. I don't watch Super Bowl or any of that stuff. It's on now, I suppose, and I'm looking at the TV and listening to beautiful piano music. Rick is in his music room playing. Things are peaceful. There's no competition. That's the big secret. I despise competition. I won't do it. If someone tries to compete with me, I will collapse in a useless heap, refusing to move a finger. I do not like it, no sir. No clothing competition. I'm a frump. No gotta look as good as the neighbors. Nope, we're poor and that's that. Now board games and children's games? That was a different story. I can get so excited playing a mental board game, like categories or maybe a game of charades. I cannot handle the excitement. I get so excited I get obnoxious. Or Duck, Duck, Goose and 7-Up and all those games. What classroom games do you remember? The excitement was tremendous. I've come to the conclusion my thing is writing, plus being a donkey and all that entails. Enjoy the Super Bowl, sports fans. That's the end of Chapter 7, Sports. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.